For those who are new, this is our annual company event whereby we invite our customers, our partners to come down and learn more about the latest features in Mastercam. For the previous years, it has just been focused on the software updates on Mastercam side. Last year, we started to partner with SP, thank you, to really expand the scope. We started doing machine demo to really show beyond the software what it looks like on the hardware in real life. And this year, we expanded even more to involve more partners and hope you guys can enjoy. And the brief background of the event, this year we really rebranded it to Mastercam Connect, hoping that you guys, hoping to connect technology, people, and possibilities, and in the whole process, help you connect the dots for your business, for the students here, connect the dots for your future. And in the theme of this year, I know SG60 celebration a bit over already, but we had a theme of manufacturing in SG60 and beyond. And in the whole sense, we are trying to explore how does manufacturing look like beyond SG60, and hopefully we can get some answers at the end of the session today. And I think everyone is pretty much moved already as much as possible. I still see blank spaces. Okay lah, you'll just come down whenever you come down. I think to start with, without further ado, I'd just like to invite our director, Mr. Chiang, to give us a few words to kick off the event. Okay, Mr. Chiang, please.
Hi, good morning to everyone. Great to see everybody down here. All healthy? Taken your breakfast? Bring your coffee? Oh, haven't drink one. You can get later, but not now. Let's wait for a while first. Okay, my name is Yang Jin Ho. I'm the founder of the Techtown. In fact, this is my son. Some of them might know him, some of them might not. This is a good time for me to introduce him to you all. And we have got an exciting day ahead. New tech, fresh idea, and a lot of passionate people all in one place, SP. Thanks to Singapore Poly for hosting us in this event. Thank you, Dr. Lee. And welcome everybody. This year is a bit special, especially we are celebrating our SG Singapore. Hopefully we can get everybody connect together, regardless of whether are you a Singaporean or foreigner. Since we are here, we are Singapore. And hopefully everybody enjoy your time. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chiang, for kicking us off. And next, I would like to invite Dr. KK Lee from SP, the Deputy Director of School of MAE, to share a few words to kick us off. Thank you.
Actually, I'm glad to stand here. To be true, I've not been using this LT to teach for many years because of COVID. So by the way, SP, I can say that close to 100% all our lesson is all converted to free learning. So I mean standing here to give a lecture to my student. So now I see you just like my student, if you don't mind. Okay, just call me KK will do. Nothing much, need not to call me Dr. Lee. I just see as an inspiration for my students. If I can do it, my student also can do it. Okay, just call me KK Lee will do. Okay, good morning, distinguished guests, partners, colleagues and friends. Okay, on behalf of Singapore Polytechnic and SP Advanced Manufacturing Center, I warmly welcome you to Mastercam Connect 2025. It's a privilege to host you here at SP as we look ahead to SG60, an exciting future of precision engineering in Singapore. Today is more than just about technology launches. It's about how technology, how industry, academia, and even innovations work together to boost boundaries. You will see the latest in Mastercam 2026, CAM SG 2.0, live machine demonstrations.
Oh, sorry. Any difference? There's a difference. Oh.
There is some technical difficulties.
Okay.
Okay, can test the sound.
Okay, testing. I think today is more than just about technology launches. Okay, it's about how industry, academia, and innovator can work together to push a boundary. You see the latest in Mastercam 2026 and CAM SG 2.0, live machine demonstrations and hands-on workshop, and where ideas move quickly from the screen to the shop floor. Many exciting programs in the afternoon, like panel discussion with industry leaders. I also encourage you to hear out our students' innovation showcase. Our students are experimenting with an AI-driven toolpath and fresh approaches to machining. They represent the next generation of talent, where they thrive when they learn from industry leaders like you. I think more importantly, I think today is about partnership. At SP, we see ourselves as a collaborative institute of higher learning, where companies, technology providers, and even students come together. This will mean co-developing new machining strategies, test-bedding sustainability solutions, and building training pipelines to develop your future workforce. As you go through the programs, I invite you to reflect on these questions. How might your company work with SP and our partners to prepare for the next phase of a transformation? That could mean a joint project, student, staff upscaling, and even mentoring our students for real-world problems. Okay, please use today not just only to learn, but also to connect with our lecturers, technology partners, and our students. We love to explore with you how SP can partner with you in capacity building and innovations. To our partner, Techtown, thank you for making this possible, and to all of you for being here. With that, I hope today you will find today's event eventful and impactful for both you and your company. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kekeli, for your sharing. Okay, so without further ado, let's start, but let me get a few housekeeping items off the list first. So exit is over there, and then if you guys have any need to have a bio break, toilet break, or you need to have some fresh air, can go out through there anytime during the session. We will have a 3-hour stretch of presentation until 12. Have a midpoint bio break, but otherwise, if you guys need anything, just help yourself. We have ushers, our student ushers over there at the back. The 3 of you stand, and then people can see you guys. If you guys need anything, directions or all that, can refer to them and find them. But the rest of the SP staff, they're all in black today, so you can find them today if you need any help. And then as I have shared already, so kind of our event for today is hoping you can connect the dots, connecting technology, connecting people, and connecting possibilities. And I hope you guys can take away something for the day. So before I started, we got some of y'all to fill in our Menti meter. And I think I just want to do a quick check on how everyone is feeling. Good, great, lucky day. Wow, who is this lucky day? Can buy 4D already. Jia Chao Ki, I don't know what is that. But yeah, I think everyone is doing great. That's great to hear. If you guys want to add in your feelings and all that, can feel free to join us at menti.com over here. I don't have the QR code, I think it's passed already. Take a photo, and we'll use this for the rest of the day also. But without further ado, let me get back to the slides. Okay, so let me give you a rough intro to what's going to happen today. So for the morning, we have an exciting lineup of presentations for you, starting with just sharing about what's happening with Techtown. I'll introduce you to our company first. Before we move on to our highlight for the day, sharing about the latest software features in Mastercam, the software features in Cam Assist, and then for the first time, we have our FYP students sharing about how they have actually implemented AI into manufacturing. So that's something exciting to hear from. Then after that, we will have a demo roadmap whereby we'll hear from Hans, who will give us a sneak preview on the afternoon programs on what's going to happen in live machine demonstrations afterwards. And I'll share maintenance, what's coming for maintenance as a wrap up. And we'll do a session wrap up where I'll share the summary for the day, for the morning. Lunchtime, after lunch, we'll have exciting tracks for both the technical people, business people here. So the technical track would get to join our machine demonstrations and follow up by a hands-on workshop where you get to have first dips and try out Mastercam 2026, Cam Assist 2.0, all the latest software features right after you hear from me in the morning. And then for the business track, for the first time, we have a panel discussion. We have invited 3 industry players to come down and do an exclusive sharing about their own experiences, share their insights for all of us to learn. So that's something to look forward to. Partner exhibition networking, we have also invited 5 partners. I see some of them around. And SPETA, SPF, Sandvik, Vericut, and Shinseki, they will be sharing about the solutions that they have that can help our industry customers over here. And then after that, machine demo for them also too. Before we do all come back here for the closing session that will share some exciting stuff for you guys also. Okay, so that's it for a quick rundown. And I think to start us off, let me give all of you an introduction to Techtown. Okay. Give me a while. Okay, so let me begin. Today I'd like to share with you about Techtown and who we are, what we do, so that for those of you here who are new to us, you can understand who we are, and for those who are regular customers, to get a better understanding of where we are moving towards. So, is this working? Oh, sorry. Okay, so who we are. We are a digital manufacturing solution provider, and we've been empowering the future of manufacturing since 1993. But beyond that, what is our mission? What is the purpose that we're working towards every day? Our mission is really to empower the precision engineering manufacturers with innovative and user-friendly tools, clear and practical training, and prompt and personalized support, ultimately to help you achieve precision, productivity, and growth. But what does this mean in the long term? In the long term, we aspire to really empower the future of manufacturing in Southeast Asia through innovative technology and enabling the next generations to ultimately be your digital manufacturing solutions provider. So while we work towards that, these are a few guiding principles that we have as we work with our partners and our customers. Firstly, customer obsession, whereby we take our customers' success as their priority. Next, empowering growth, whereby we really redefine success through curiosity, collaboration, and change, be it within our team and with our partners. And lastly, trusted partnerships. We believe in building lasting success with partners through trust. Now, let me give you beyond all the quantitative stuff, let me give you a bit of numbers to help you understand who we are, where we are right now. So since 1993, we have served over 900 customers with over 3,000 software implementations. And through the whole process, we have trained more than 5,000 professionals already. Last year, we started to start collecting Google reviews, and we are glad to say that we have a 4.9 stars, if that means anything to any of you here. But yeah, we are very happy to get all those reviews from our trusted customers. And beyond that, we are serving in 4 different countries, namely Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia. And we are also glad to be representing trusted and world-renowned brands such as Mastercam, Simco, Cloud NC, and Dell. And lastly, to finish off, I would like to celebrate with our team that we have been recognized as the top reseller growth in APAC for 2023 by Mastercam, and also been recognized by Enterprise SG and IMDA as the pre-approved vendor for our Mastercam solutions. So, few of our customers that we serve locally, we are very glad to have some of you guys here. Some of the brand names that we have been working for 10, 20 years, I think Micro Mechanics, I think I saw them here just now. But yeah, we are just really glad that you guys are able to join us and learn with us today. Beyond that, we also work with education partners locally and overseas. And I think locally, this is all the familiar names that we are all familiar with. And I would like to give a huge shout out to SP, who are our location partner and really content partner to put this all together for today and hosting us all here today. So thank you, SP. Moving on, we also partner with the industry. So I see SPETA over there, Industry Trade Association, some of the machine partners, our metrology partners, I see of you here. We're very glad to be able to work with you to provide holistic solutions for our customers. Okay, so I think all of that is just to give you a brief background about who we are, but what do we actually do? What do we actually offer? Let me share with you our key value proposition. I would say our value proposition can be summed up into these 3 points: upgrading, upskilling, and teaming up. Really focusing on upgrading your technology for you, upskilling your people, and teaming up to have successful partnerships. But what does this all mean? In terms of upgrading to help you achieve technology excellence, we have a comprehensive solutions portfolio from software to hardware, to services, from training to support, to provide you with end-to-end solutions for your manufacturing challenges. And being an authorized distributor and partner, we bring to you all world-class technology with the localized expertise and support to help you implement all of them. And as always, we are always on the hunt for future-ready technology, from traditional CAD/CAM to AI-powered solutions, ultimately to help you stay ahead of your technological advancements. Next, in terms of upskilling, we have an expert team with deep expertise, decades of industry experience to provide you with cutting-edge technological knowledge, ultimately to help you achieve practical and results and achieve results for all the solutions that you implement with us. And we have a proven track record. We are trusted by industry leaders from big MNCs to small specialized shops. Our solutions help you drive measurable results. And lastly, with teaming up for success, we have regional coverage and local support across Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia, ultimately to provide you with localized support and regional consistency in the support that you receive. And through it all, we also partner with education institutes, leading education institutes across Southeast Asia, ultimately to help develop tomorrow's manufacturing workforce today. So to sum up, these are the key value propositions that we offer to you: upgrading our technology, upskilling your people, and to team up for success together. So what do we actually offer as a solution? As part of the brands that we carry, these are the brands that we carry, and what does they all mean? We have Mastercam, which is a CAD/CAM software suite that I think most of you are familiar with us for. But beyond that, we have Simco, which is the Industry 4.0 software suite to help you digitalize and connect all your machines. And recently, since last year, we have signed on with CloudNC to bring you an AI CAM software to help you really advance your technology stack and advance your manufacturing workflow. And lastly, to power all that software, we partner with Dell to provide you with the performance workstations to power all your software needs. So last year we kind of shared this already, but this year, let me share with you a rough overview of how does this all play out within your whole manufacturing process. So for us, we aim to help you optimize your CNC machine programming and related manufacturing process, namely in 2 points, starting with the manufacturing design and process planning, and then with the manufacturing process, data collection and transfer. So in terms of the design and process planning, we cover the whole scope from design, CNC programming with Mastercam, simulation, post-processing, and ultimately all the way to process optimization, depending on your needs from training to support to all the consultation services that you require. And after all this is done, when you need to run it on your machines, we also provide you with the data management software, machine monitoring, and machine communications in order to link everything all together seamlessly. Okay, so now let us take a deep dive into each of our products and solutions for you. So starting with our Mastercam solution, I won't share everything. I will just do a brief call out on the latest kind of thing that most of you might not be familiar with. So recently, okay, this is a few years back already, there is additive manufacturing add-on that you can plug into Mastercam if you have those hybrid machines or you have a standalone additive manufacturing CNC machine. Deburr, which we launched last year, which is a deburring add-on that you can put on top of your Mill 3D without having a multi-axis license, which is great for everyone because everyone needs to deburr something. If we have some exciting promotions for this, you can look forward to it later. Lastly, not really lastly, but lastly on the product side, we have probing, which is the latest latest product that we have. Latest product that we have to really integrate with all the probing metrology hardware available. We'll be sharing more, my colleague Hans will be sharing more on that later. And lastly, we have on the services and our Mastercam Connect, same name as our event, but it's essentially the maintenance program that we have for Mastercam to connect you with all the support services that you need. Moving on, we have Simco, Industry 4.0 software suite. I think quite a few of you are using Simco Edit, but I would like to call out machine simulation, which is a great add-on if you guys are using 5-axis, multi-axis jobs, multi-axis machine, Milton machines, and you need to verify and make sure nothing goes wrong. It will be a good addition to make sure that you can verify and simulate all your manufacturing processes before you run it in real life. Next, we have Cam Assist, which is, we launched this last year. Last year, there was only AI toolpath generation and a cycle time estimator. This year, they have an additional feature of soft draw designer, which my colleague Lim will be sharing more later on today. And then the hardware to power all the software that we have from Dell, all those workstations, whether it be mobile or desktop, to meet all your software needs. Okay, so that's all for my sharing on our company. And I hope you guys are ready to transform your manufacturing with us. Hope you guys look forward to the day ahead with us, and we have an exciting lineup of events for you guys. Thank you. Okay, so moving on, I will be passing on the time to Hans to share about the latest feature in Mastercam 2026. So while he gets set up, I will just share with you some stuff. Up ahead, he will be sharing quite a lot of new features. My pointer to you, firstly, for the sharing itself is to take note of whatever features that interest you and might be useful for your own needs. And then after that, for those of you who are attending the technical session, you can actually try them out with Michael at the computer room later on. And I saw a few of you snapping photos just now. We are willing to share this, so don't worry, just focus on the event. After the event, we'll be sharing the slides with all of you. Just fill out a feedback form and then you can access all the slides for today along with the stuff from our partners. So yeah, I think that's all to... Yes, and I'll pass on the time to Hans to kick us off for our Mastercam 2026. Hans. Actually, sorry, I just realized we need to take photo first because Dr. Lee needs to leave for soon. So we take a photo. Sharon, can you come down? And then our team, the ushers, can you help me to bring the rest of my team outside to come in for the photo? Yes, sorry, a quick segue. Attendance checking, make sure everyone is here, make sure you can see your face. Yeah, then we'll sit, I think you can sit in the center with KK.
This is the center.
Okay, so quick segue. Huh? Where is Anwei? Anwei, come down. Can join us. Anwei, Clarissa, come. Our partners. If you're our partners for today, can feel free to join us. Okay, Hans 一下那边。Wow, this year, just nice, we got the second row we can fill also. Jiali and Susan, the ushers, you can help to fill the first 2 rows of seats. We'll take a quick photo and then we'll start. Okay, advertisement, short advertisement.
Yes, you will sit.
Yes, I'll sit. I'll sit there.
All right. Okay, I will prefer. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yes, good. Then like that, can you sit in the second row? Yes, can or not? Actually, the side a bit empty. I feel this row is totally empty. Can someone to sit there? Yeah, can I have someone to sit in the center, this one, a bit empty, a bit open? Yeah, that's why this 4 chair a bit empty. Yes. Okay, good.
Okay, hands up.
Yeah, like hands up. Okay, 1, 2, testing. Testing, check. Very nice. Okay, right, ready? 1, 2. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 来1、2、3，换啦！好水啦 ，OK。Good, double check.
Thank you.
Okay, good, thank you.
Okay? Oops, no sound. Okay. Okay, good. You can hear me now. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our annual event again. I'm Hans from Techtown, application engineer. If you don't know me, for people we have seen many years, welcome again. So today I will talk about 2026 new functions.
As usual, every year we got a lot of new features, so I only able to touch up some of them and highlight the most important functions for you. So before we start our presentation, as usual, we watch the trail for our new version first. Oops. What? Okay. Okay, so welcome to the new year. The guitar actually right now at Germany with our team in Hanover, the EMO show. So it's really can use a lot of performed by the guitar and they love it. Looks matte in metal, however, it's very light. So this year, I categorized the highlights into 10 different categories. And each of them will have some special functions and highlights for you. We will directly start from the first one, systems. So there are three major highlights this year. The first one is the level manager. So let's watch the video and see what is that different.
Mastercam 2026 has a fresh new look for the Levels Manager, along with adding many new organization and functionality features. Let's go take a look at some of the changes. The new manager uses a tree structure to organize your levels. We can see that the levels can now be sorted into groups, which can be nested to keep the manager clean and tidy. We can see near the top of the Levels Manager, we have added a search bar, which automatically filters the levels based on the keywords entered. Typing in fixturing shows only those levels in the manager. We can highlight them both, right-click, and choose Group to add them into the same group. Now, we can clear the search terms. There are now sorting and filtering options to help with organization. Here, we can see some of the sorting options. Let's sort by level name. We can also use the filters to only show selected groups or ungrouped levels. Let's deselect all and only choose ungrouped levels. Each level can now be expanded to show the types of entities on that level, along with the entity count. You can also choose to highlight on the graphics screen the associated geometry on each level.
Oh, okay.
Working in Mastercam, levels can get messy and disorganized very quickly. The new and revamped Levels Manager in Mastercam 2026 will help keep the structure clean and tidy, allowing users to improve their workflow.
Okay, so Levels Manager, this year we overhaul it. Then now you are able to grouping, searching, and filtering. And that tree structure can let you hide the items you don't need to see. At the same time, we overhaul the Plans Manager as well. So let's take a look what's different.
In Mastercam 2026, we've introduced a brand new Planes Manager to help organize the various planes on your part. Let's take a look and see how this new enhancement can improve our workflow and programming. The first thing you might notice is the way the planes are laid out. These folders are called groups, and you can group planes to better organize your programming and design. For example, there were a lot of planes used to create the various features on this part. The planes titled Rib 1 through Rib 5 were all used to create various rib features. I'll highlight them all, right-click, and create a new group. And I'll name this group Rib Features. Now, as you can see, all the rib planes are organized under the group that I just created. I'll do the same for the planes that were used to create the various cooling fins. And in fact, I can do a keyword search for the word fin, and any plane that meets that criteria will now be shown. This will make it easier selecting planes out of a larger list. The properties of the planes are still available, conveniently located at the bottom. This display is customizable, so you can control what properties are available in this area. The planes also show the work offset utilizing this icon here. In fact, if we change one of these work offsets to manual, you'll see how the icon gets updated in the display to represent a manual work offset. You'll also notice that we can easily switch between our graphics view, active WCS, construction plane, and tool plane, all by selecting them from the display here. Our lock, display, and section view settings are also graphically represented here, making it easier to identify the various settings. And of course, you have customization over which entities are displayed within the Planes Manager, as well as the setting to contrast the rows for better viewing. As you can see, the new Planes Manager will help control and better organize your planes, allowing you to focus on your programming and designs.
So just like Levels Manager, Planes Manager will restructure into the tree structure. You are able to group in, search, and filter as well, and list is prepared for a large part or the complicated job. So now if you are doing multi-axis or the Milton project, you will have a lot of plans, and you can group in them or give them the name, and you can search where you want to use it. Next is the verify selection function, and we use the video to know what is that.
In Mastercam 2026, a new feature helps alleviate the challenge of selecting geometry within a complex model. Let's take a look and see how the new Verify Selection tool in Mastercam 2026 is a game changer for anyone who finds himself handling large complex assemblies with a variety of data types. On my screen is a model of a rotary engine. If we take a look at the statistics, we have multiple solids, surfaces, and even mesh data contained within the model. The variety of the data here, as well as the model itself, which has a housing surrounding the internal components, makes it challenging to select specific data. With the new Verify Select, it becomes much easier. Let's say I want to select one of the rotors. If I go to the front view and then hover over an area, after a short pause, you'll see my cursor change to show the number of selections, including hidden geometry, that I can make. If I then right-click, we see a display list. This list shows the selections, and either arrow keys, a right-click, or even the middle mouse scroll wheel will cycle through the list. And as you cycle through the entities, they will display on the screen. You'll also notice that our display list shows if the entity is a solid, surface, mesh, and even what level it is on. Once the desired entity is highlighted, a simple double-click selects it. And to take it a step further, let's use the Hide shortcut, Alt-E, to hide everything else. As you can see, this is a great enhancement to the selection tools in Mastercam. The next time your model is complex and you need to select geometry within your model, try the Verify Selection tool.
Oops. Something wrong with my presentation pen. No worry. So this is the third time in today's video talk about the complicated jobs. The function will help you to handle the complicated jobs and let you able to know which feature you are picking before you click and pick. So computer nowadays is very powerful, and the customer might directly throw you the assembling job. They are not give you a part one by one. Then this is try to prepare for the users who are facing to a large job. Next, we will move into the tooling improvement. We will have two, one for mill and one for lathe. Let's take a look for the mill improvement first.
When creating a new tool in Mastercam, accuracy is incredibly important. After all, a poorly defined tool definition can impact your toolpath. In Mastercam 2026, creating tools has never been easier. Let's take a look at some new enhancements to our tool manager. Here we have a brake caliper. Running a deburr toolpath using a lollipop mill, in the simulator we see that the tool doesn't quite have the reach to get under the part. Let's see how defining a new tool in Mastercam can help. When we edit the tool, you'll notice that our tool manager is now integrated into our panels on the left. This streamlines our workflow and gives you an interactive preview with the tool while you make changes, right in Mastercam. For our anti-collision model, I'll reference geometry that is on a separate level. This is a tool profile that I previously downloaded from a tooling website. And we see here that this will overwrite our existing tool geometry. The shape and dimensions of this tool is what we need in Mastercam to accurately define our tool. And Mastercam looks at this model and grabs whatever data it can to define the parametric tool definition. And in Mastercam 2026, we've simplified the process to fine-tune these values, allowing the user to select directly on the imported CAD model to grab the necessary dimensions. So here we have the anti-collision model, which is shaded, and the parametric tool model, which is in wireframe, both displayed on the screen. The anti-collision model is what's used in the simulator, and we got that from the tooling company. And the parametric tool model is what is used to calculate the toolpath positioning, and we need to update these values. With our new tool manager, we can select right on our imported model, making the tool creation process much easier. The cutting diameter and overall length look good, but for the cutting length, we need to update that value. We can use the new tool manager to select 2 points on the imported model to grab the data. We'll do the same for the shoulder diameter, and notice how the model on the screen updates with the new values. We'll change the shank type to a taper, and for the shoulder length, we'll select the tip of the tool and the bottom of the taper. When we're done here, let's update the tool projection to 3.5 and click OK. Let's regenerate our toolpath and check out our results in the simulator. We see that our newly defined tool has better reach and can fully deburr the inside of this part. Alright, so creating tools in Mastercam is important for both toolpath accuracy and simulation. And I'm sure you'll agree, the new tool manager in Mastercam 2026 can accurately define your tools and help eliminate the guesswork when creating new tooling.
From 2026, the Mill Tool Manager got a new interface directly integrated into Mastercam interface. And this was just like a 3D lathe tool sequence and the way to do it. The most big advantage is you can grab the drawing information and input into your variables. So this will help you to create the tool easier from import toolcat information. Next, we'll move to the lathe tool improvement, and let's watch the video, then talk about the detail.
In Mastercam 2026, we have streamlined your workflow, allowing you to effortlessly integrate lathe tool data from generic tool catalogs, or GTC packages. A generic tool catalog is a digital format that helps standardize how cutting tool data is shared between different vendors and applications, making everything more consistent and efficient. It works alongside the ISO 13399 standard to improve communication within the manufacturing industry. Previously, this capability in Mastercam was exclusive to milling tools, but now, in Mastercam 2026, you can create 3D lathe tools with the same ease and efficiency. Let's see how it works. To get started, right-click in the Tool Manager and select Import, Export Tools. Navigate to your GTC file that you've downloaded from your tool vendor and you will see the list populate. You can choose to import the entire assembly or select individual components. These components are listed below the assembly. Once you've made your selections, click Validate. Mastercam will inspect the data in the models, displaying a green check mark next to the approved components. From here, we can save it to our current part file or our tool library. And that's it. We've successfully imported lathe tools using the GTC packages, and we're ready to start programming. Thank you for watching.
So GTC package, I think I need to. Okay, so the GTC means generic tool catalog. It is the function to directly roll in the tool information into Mastercam. The milling product already available for many years, and now we are able to roll in the lathe tool. So what is that used for? We take a more deep dive. The GTC actually is the information between the tool maker and your software. It's happened to modify and founded by Sandvik and Siemens. So after their work, we have the ISO standard now. And this can remove the tedious job to create the tool from catalog. From the catalog, we only have the table of the tool. Or sometimes when you load a solid file, it's just a solid file. There's no information, so you need to create and define everything inside the library. Right now, you can go to the tool maker's website and find what tool you want to use. After you pick the tools you need, then download the GTC information. After you request the GTC file, they will give you an option and email you the download link. Once you can download the GTC information, you can directly roll into Mastercam. So you don't really need to regenerate the informations or numbers inside the tool library. You just roll in the tool, then you can use the tool. So users are relieved from tool generation or creation, and they can make sure the tool come in is exactly correct values, because sometimes typo will happen other check-in or collision calculation issues. After tools, we move into MGS. MGS stands for Machine Group Setup. So here we have two highlights today. The first one is SS Machine Group Setup from the Toolpath Manager. As you see from old versions, you need to click Files and jump into the Machine Group Setup, and you then dive into the category you want to set. From 2026, we put all the categories outside in the tree, so you can directly click the category you want to change, then save your mouse click and mileage. The next one is showing file name with long file path. So this is about the post files. When we pick the post, the file might inside your hard drive very deep, and the path is very long. In the old versions, you only can see the path. You may not able to see what is the post you pick. From 2026, we have a very handy update, show you the post name directly. If you want to know where the file is, the path, then you can stop your mouse, hover on the column. They will show you where is the location. So you still got the ability to know where you need to find the post file if you need. Next, we will move to design. Design got few updates. Oops. I might need to change the battery. Okay, so we start from the first one, enhance solid hole functionality. We use the video to show you what is improvement.
Solid hole creation in Mastercam 2026 has been redesigned and added many features that add more control and customization for hole creation. We have organized the panel into 3 tabs and added some hole libraries based on a few hardware standards. Users can also create their own custom hole libraries as well. Let's go create some holes in this differential cover. In the Solids tab, select Create Solid Hole. Select the wireframe points for the hole location. We can name the solid hole operation M6 Countersink Holes. In the Hole Style tab, we can choose from the included industry standard libraries. Let's select the Japanese Industrial Standard, or JIS, metric library. We will choose Countersink as the hole style. Choose M6 as a hole size. Choose Through All for the depth. We can add this hole geometry to a custom user library by clicking on the green plus button. Name the library Flange Holes. Under the presets list, we can click the Add button to save these hole properties. Click the green OK button to close and create the holes. With the new workflow and features for hole creation in Mastercam 2026, users have a lot more flexibility and control over their hole creation geometry. Being able to create custom hole libraries and selecting from the standard hole libraries lets users quickly and confidently create accurate geometry.
Okay, so new version, we rearrange the process into 3 sections. The first one will be geometry selection. So just like the naming, you pick where is the hole location, give the name of the hole. The second stage is hole style. And the hole style, you can roll in the industrial standard from ISO from Japan or different standards. Define the hole type, simple hole, counter bore, or other shape. And in this tab, you can save the hole style and information into the library. So if you need to print it out again to create the same hole, you can directly call from the library. Next is advanced. We are able to change the color of the hole to show that it's traded or not. So in the future, we will further use information to deal with the tap holes. For now, we are only showing the colors, but that will be the next steps. Next improvement is soft surface loft, and we have the look by the video. It's really dead.
When lofting between surfaces, you often want to control how the new surface connects to the existing surfaces. In Mastercam 2026, we've added some significant features to our surface loft command. Let's take a look. I'm working on a tower assembly, and I want to loft between the 2 large openings, replacing the current features. I'll isolate my geometry to make it easier to see. When lofting between chains in Mastercam, careful attention was needed to make sure your chains were all going in the right direction. If this wasn't addressed, you would get twisting, which might not be desired. In Mastercam 2026, the new setting, Align Chain Directions Consistently, automatically removes the guesswork, allowing you to select your chains in whatever direction you need, including window selection. As we see here, the chains are in different directions, however the result is still what we want. Now, in cases where you want better control over how the surface starts and ends, we now have the ability to match the surface tangency at both ends of the loft. By enabling Match Surface Tangency at First and Last Chain, we see that we get a really nice blend at the 2 ends of our loft. And with our dynamic sync option set to minimum distance, we get a real nice loft between our two surfaces. I encourage you to explore our surface loft tools. If you do surface modeling in Mastercam, you'll agree that these enhancements will help get your designs and fixtures completed more efficiently.
Okay, so this year we add in 3 functions for surface loft. Aligning chain direction, so you can pick the chain no matter which direction. System will know that is the tube you want to create. The second one is the tangency at the first and last chains, means they create a smooth arc in between your surfaces. Last one is dynamic synchronization, means you can control the size of your arc in between the surfaces. So if you only want to create a smooth surface, you are able to do it in Mastercam right now. Next, it's solid selection enhancement. Let's see the old versions. When you want to pick anything from the solid, will jump out an interface or the window to ask you what you want to pick, edge, a face, or a whole solid. However, in the new version, we merge the filter on the draw-in area. So there's no extra window will jump out. We combine the selection and filters at the same location. So you can continue or using existing settings. You don't need to toggle on and off when you want to pick solid. Next, we will move into the cam functions. First one is milling. Milling, we have 4 highlights. We go through that one by one. The first one is redesign the home reference points page. For the users, you already know the old approaching point, reference point, and the home position page. From 2026, we have the new arrangement, and let's take a look what is different. At the old versions, you need to give them the point location according to WCS plan, work coordinate plan. So this plan will not rotate. You are dealing with multi-axis process, you might have to do that from different T-plan. So when you want to work at the different T-plan, it will become confused how you can pick the point or the value inside the system. The better way for the old versions is create a point on the drawing, use the button to grab the point and let the system tell you what is the XYZ value. So that will become extra job. From new interface, we got the ability to say the XYZ is reference to which plane. So no matter what is the tool plane you are working on, you can reference the plane and just give them the value, and easier for the user, don't need to create extra points. The third one is the tapered helix entry. So this is the huge one. We watch the video and know what is that.
Mastercam's 2D dynamic toolpaths have been game changers in the industry. In recent years, we've added functionality including finish passes and automatic region chaining. In Mastercam 2026, we've continued this work by adding a tapered helix option while entering into closed contours. Let's take a look. On our part here, we have a dynamic toolpath clearing out our first pocket. Next, we have another 2D dynamic toolpath cleaning out the deeper area. For the entry motion into this deep area, we have a helix. This is a great way of getting the tool to the bottom of our depth. When we go into the Mastercam simulator and we utilize the clipping plane, we can see how the tool enters the material using this helix. The challenge here is that once the tool gets to the final depth for this pass, the dynamic toolpath starts working its way out by immediately engaging into the material. This is a full flute length cut, and with this, we get full-length chips that need to get evacuated. In this scenario, with this small area, it's often difficult to get the chips out and coolant and air in. In Mastercam 2026, the option for a tapered helix helps with the chip evacuation. Let's see what a tapered helical entry shape does in our simulation. Let's copy this toolpath and make a simple change. Under Entry Motion, I'll enable the Tapered Helix checkbox and regenerate the toolpath. If we look at this and verify with the same clipping plane, we see that at the bottom of the pass, we have the cone shape from the taper. And as our toolpath starts to expand out, it is slowly engaging in more material. So the first few passes here have smaller chip lengths, which is going to make it easier for the chips to get out and coolant and air to get in. It also eases the engagement of the tool as it steps over into material, because we have this nice stair-stepped scenario where the tool gradually works up to the full depth of cut. This enhancement is available in both 2D dynamic and OptiRough toolpaths. As you can see, this functionality greatly improves our ability to enter into material while gradually engaging in a full depth of cut.
So the function, it's able to apply at the area and OptiRough. So for now, the pocket is not useful, but I believe next version will have that. This taper entrance will help you to have a smaller chip load and better floating for coolant and air. And most importantly, when you start to open the pocket, it will not directly hit on the wall. It's like slightly getting bigger and bigger. So let the cutting force is keep getting bigger and bigger step by step. Will not directly punch the tool. So that one will help your tool life or reduce the broken issue. Next is the 3D critical depths, and that's known by the video.
Mastercam's roughing toolpaths are designed to remove material efficiently while respecting the user's fixtures and other work holding requirements. In Mastercam 2026, we've enhanced our 3D HST roughing toolpaths by including the option to identify critical depths. Let's take a look. With an OptiRough toolpath on our part, we can utilize large step-downs to remove the bulk of our material. But notice that we have some flats here. This roughing toolpath would require us to come back with a secondary operation to machine those flats. And in some cases, we could eliminate a secondary operation if we could control what depths we're roughing at. In Mastercam 2026, in both OptiRough and Area Roughing toolpaths, we've added a critical depth section to the cut parameters page. When enabled, this allows us to identify all flats as a critical depth or just specific flats. Here, with Include Manual selected, we can identify additional flats to be machined during the roughing pass. Once we make our selection, we'll regenerate our toolpath. If we take a look at our new toolpath from the front, we now see that those flats are included as depth cuts during our roughing operation. This can save us time as we no longer need to create an additional operation specifically addressing this geometry. As you can see, this new feature can save time while programming and machining. Give it a try the next time you're roughing out areas and you need to machine those specific depths.
So in 2025, we introduced the equal height function, and the 26 we implement the 3D critical depths. The critical depths will help you to give the system where is the flat you want to clean at the roughing. So you don't need to come back and clean a seam layer after roughing process. Reduce this roughing time, you can save the cycle time, and you can save the tool pass as well. Less operations. The last one in the mill I want to highlight is blend mill and dynamic mill spindle speed. For old versions, When you first touching the material in dynamic, you can change the offset value and the feed rate. From 2026, you are able to reduce or increase the RPM as well. So this will let you get the control when the tool first touching the material. So if you're afraid your tool cannot handle it, you can reduce a little bit. If you think it would be better to increase and cut the chips and don't let the material stick on the tool, you can increase it. So depending on your practice and materials. After mill, we go to multi-axis. Here are a few highlights we want to mention this year. The first one is the rotary advanced contour lead. In the past, 4-axis tool paths do not have laying out. So if you want to cut in the other region, the only way is retract, index, directly plunge. Or you need to set the cutting area outside of your material. So it will waste some cutting or air cutting movement. Now, we are able to set the laying out for re-approaching or re-engaging the material. So the interface is exactly same as what you have in multi-axis. All the strategies you can use. After you apply the new laying out, you will see the perfect laying out when you need to move to the other cutting zone. The pocketing roughing, we have the new one called the minimized linkings. If you are doing the multi-axis pocketing, you will see this kind of entry movements, because the system might change the separate the zone when the parts is indexing, so you will have multi-entrance. If you activate the function called the minimize linkings, system will spend a little bit more time to recognize the cutting zones, and here is the benefit, only one entrance location. So this will reduce the roughing process and actually will ease your tool wear situation. This one is safety zone improvement. We watch the video to know what is the difference.
In the last release, Mastercam 2025, Safety Zone for multi-axis hole-making toolpaths received some additional parameters for users to tailor their transition motion. In Mastercam 2026, we have added controls for linking motion priority. Let's take a look at an existing multi-axis drilling toolpath. Here we have the vectors turned on to see the tool angle changes. Let's copy this operation to compare results. In the Safety Zone page, under the Linking Parameters dropdown, we see a new group of controls called Motion Priority. The default behavior is Minimize Length, where the link move between hole features will choose the shortest distance to travel with respect to the Safety Zone shape. Certain Safety Zone geometries with minimum length might not generate the most efficient motion on your machine, so we introduced Minimize Angle and Balanced options. Switching to the Minimize Angle option will generate a path that would cause the least angle change. Depending on the machine, this option could generate smoother and faster motion between hole operations. Let's see what the results are compared to minimized length. The Balanced Motion option can generate motion that is the average of the shortest length and the shortest angle change. Depending on the geometry shape, the result would either be the same as minimized length or minimized angle. With these new motion priority options in Mastercam 2026, users have even more options to control their multi-axis hole-making toolpaths. Try it out today.
So in the past versions, we only have minimized length. From 2026, we got the minimized angle. So why minimized angle is useful? For some machine, especially the giant gantry machines, their rotary or the spindle head is huge. When they change the angle, it's very slow. So if you can reduce the angle changing and run more for the XYZ, actually you shorter the cutting cycle time. So this is the benefit for those big job, huge machine, and moving slower. So this is the improvement. After milling, we go to lathe and mill turn. Oh, sorry, lathe and mill turn. Yeah, correct. So there are 4 highlights this year. The first one is classic tool pass support in mill turn. This is actually the huge one. So we watch the video first.
The mill turn product in Mastercam 2026 now includes the full suite of surface rough, surface finish, and wireframe toolpaths. Here's a quick overview of what's available. We can see in the top ribbon bar that we have a host of new toolpaths available to us. Flowline is a popular toolpath that is now available inside the mill turn product. Let's go ahead and select it to cut this feature on the part. If you've used Flowline toolpath before, you'll notice that the geometry selection is unchanged. To align with the mill turn workflow, some features typically found on the Toolpath Parameters tab have been relocated to the Setup tab. These features include selecting the axis combination, rotary axis settings, and plane selection. Our feature is on the top of our part, so we can use the plane rotation method and the top tool plane. Simply set the toolpath parameters up as normal, regenerate, backplot, and see the results.
All the Milton users have asked this question during the training because they lost some 3-axis toolpaths and some 2D toolpaths as well. It's because the software limitation in the past. From 2026, we bring back all the toolpaths you can use in mill package into mill turn. So now, inside the mill turn, we would not have lost toolpath. And all these toolpaths can directly run inside the mill turn. The biggest advantage is if you want to bring a job from multi-axis to mill turn machine, you can directly roll in the toolpath. You don't need to regenerate or redo the toolpaths that not support in mill turn. So this that you got the ability to exchange the part in between multi-axis or mill turn. Okay. Next is prime turning enhancement. Let's see what is the improvement.
The prime turning toolpaths have been a game changer for Mastercam mill turn users for some time now. In Mastercam 2026, we're excited to introduce several new features that enhance its capabilities even further. Stay tuned to discover what's new and how these updates can improve your machining process. New to the 2026 release, pinch turning support has been added to the prime turning toolpath. When setting up the pinch turn operation, choose the prime turning operation you've already created. Both pinch turn and balance turn modes are now available. We can now take advantage of the increased productivity and versatility options in prime turning, while also leveraging the efficiency and deflection reduction that comes with pinch turning and balance turning. One key point to remember, prime turning inserts are unique and differ significantly from traditional turning tools. Let's dive in a bit deeper and see how Mastercam 2026 has taken advantage of the unique ways these inserts can be used. Prime turning allows turning in all directions, including OD, ID, and facing. New to Mastercam 2026, we can now set the roughing angle. We can either input a value into the field, or we can click the angle button and use the roughing angle dialog box to set the angle from geometry. When we backplot the toolpath, we can see that the angle of the cut has been adjusted. We hope you found this overview of prime turning in Mastercam 2026 informative. Thank you for watching.
So a few years ago, we add ability to change the roughing angle for general roughing process. And from next year, we will have this function in prime turn as well. So all the lathe users will benefit for this feature. For mill-turn users, if you have lower turret, you even can enjoy the pinch or balance turn for prime turning. Next one is geographic plane display for lathe drill. If you are the mill user, you already have this for past few years, and now we implement that inside the lathe package. So if you activate the drill cycle depths, it will show the planes on the screen to tell you where is the depth, where is the retract and clearance. The last one is support for loading parameters. So this one is available in mill package as well, but I believe some of you are never use it. Let's take a look what is that apply in the lathe, and you have exactly the same process can apply inside your mill product. So let's see a demo from the video.
We're excited to introduce a powerful new UI feature that will revolutionize your turning toolpath workflow. First introduced in Mastercam Mill back in 2024, the updated interface to save and load toolpath parameters is now available for both lathe and mill turn toolpaths. Let's take a look at how it works in Mastercam 2026. To clarify, parameters defaults are the values in the yellow fields that we can adjust within a toolpath. Oftentimes, we adjust the same value every time we create a new toolpath. To streamline our workflow, mill turn and lathe toolpaths now have added functionality to save parameter defaults quickly and easily. Simply clicking the save icon will bring us to the Save Toolpath Settings panel. We can choose between default and custom options to decide where to save the information. The default option updates the system defaults, while the custom option lets us select a user-defined systems defaults file to save to. In this case, I'm just going to save to the custom library and use the green plus icon to create a new preset. I will name it aluminum, and when I click OK, it will save and bring me back to the toolpath parameter screen. We can now see that our new toolpath defaults option is available in the Load Toolpath Parameters dropdown. There are many benefits to spending some time to build out these default libraries. Whether you organize them based on material, part family, or your own personal preference, this enhancement is sure to save you those extra clicks and streamline your programming process. Thank you for watching.
So from this year, lathe got the same ability like the mill package, and I think all of you should use this one. After you give them the parameters, the cutting depth, feed rate, or everything, you can save them into the library. Oops, wrong click. You can save them into the library, and next time you can directly upload it, roll it back for the parameters you have saved. So you don't need to go through like 5 to 10 values you need to input. You just one click can bring back the setting. Next, we'll move to the debug 3-axis. As you see, this is not the same icon because it's technically not the new feature in 2026, but there is something new this year. We have a recap. The debug 3-axis actually is the package from debur in multi-axis. It will be able to run a 2D or 3D mill process. It's simply the process for the programming and save your time. It's able to run by many different tools. And last year we have shown this video to show you, even though on a 3-axis machine, you might need the debur process. This we combine the probing. Next category was talking about the probing. So after you get the cutting offset from the probe, which is programmed in Mastercam directly, you can do the cutting. So no matter you are doing with the new job or you are trying to remachining the existing work, it's available. On the 3-axis job, you might have 2 different setup or even more setup. However, in the between, you will have some 3-axis 3D area need to do debur, and this 3D chain or contour is not easy to do by 2D or 3D package. And the only way to debur is using the debur 3-axis function. So no matter your edge is in a curve or a flat, you can apply the functions together. And yes, if you already have multi-axis package, it's already available for you. However, for those users do not have multi-axis package, debur 3-axis is the add-on, can help you to do debur for 3-axis job. And all the parts need debur. So that will be a very valuable function to save the programming time, to save the programmer job. So even the vertical whole edge, we can do the debur. Next, what is the important this year? So there is the promotion we will mention later, but it will be directly linked to the Mastercam Connect user, means for the maintenance users. So we will keep these details to the next section. Now we move to the probing. A probing is the new package from this year. It's not a new technology. However, we are able to do the probing no matter your hardware is from Broom or Renishaw or even the high machines. You are able to use our probing package to do the job. The benefit is you can do the same way as you program a Mastercam process. You can backplot, verify, and see how is that move, and you are benefit from the functions and routines already on the machine. Here is the video we cooperate with Broom, and let's see what they can do. So if you have the Broom on your machine, you can directly code it out and program from Mastercam interface. This is the plugin. Everything is inside Mastercam. You can directly grab the feature from the drawing area, define where you want to ensure or what movement you want to do. And you can see the backplot verify simulation, which will be same as what you can see on the machine. So you got the you will know that run on the machine will not broken the probe. I know the probe sometimes is very vulnerable, easy to broken. So not only you can ensure the part, after you check the dimension, if you know there's something wrong on your tool or maybe just the wear of the tool, you can automatically compensate the tool. So you can rerun the finishing program to bring you a qualified result. And the last one is if you have the tool presetter, you can call the function as well, so you can check the tool is still there or not. Or you can update the tool length. So that will give you a better finishing result. So for the probing, there are 3 situations you might use it. One is before the machine cutting. You can program it in Mastercam offline in the computer, know how its movement, and use the cycles to set up your stock on the machine. After you cut the material, you will get some features. You can check the dimensions of your features. You can update your tool composition wear value directly from the check-in, and you can run that one more time. If the check-in tell you there's something wrong, it's already overcut, or if the tool is gone, then we will warn or stop the machine. After you've done the job, you can check that one more time, definitely. And you can know it's qualified or not before you take out the part. But again, probing is not a CMM, so it helps you to control on the machine. It will never bring you a QA report. So that's the probing. And Brown Candy is here today. Maybe you can find her to check something. The last one is Copilot. We are very happy to introduce this new AI function in Mastercam. However, I want to tell you, they are co-pilots. They are not captains. We are the captains. We need to take the responsibility for our job and parts. So even though they can help us, they are not human. They cannot take the responsibility. Okay? So let's see what is the Copilot can do today.
The manufacturing industry is at a pivotal moment. As an aging workforce exits the field, the demand for new talent continues to rise. Yet, the complexity of modern solutions makes it difficult for new programmers to keep up, leaving manufacturers searching for innovative ways to ensure knowledge transfer and maintain efficiency. Enter AI-powered Mastercam, an intelligent solution designed to enhance accessibility, accelerate the learning curve, and streamline workflows across the industry. Whether it's a seasoned machinist looking to enhance customer support or a new programmer navigating complex designs, AI acts as an intelligent guide, ensuring precision, speed, and adaptability in every project. With AI-driven automation, Mastercam is redefining the future of manufacturing. Let's quickly take a look at the current build and see what it's like to work with Mastercam Copilot. Mastercam Copilot allows you to trigger functionality with simple text prompts. If the prompt you enter has more than one possible response, Mastercam can also prompt you with additional options. You can also use voice and ask Mastercam to set wire mode. We can also ask Mastercam to go back to shaded, please. Let's take a look at Operation 1 in Backplot. Review the motion of Operation 1. Notice that I didn't say the word backplot, but Mastercam correctly assumed that's what I wanted. Mastercam also prompted me with a button to launch Verify if that's what I wanted instead. Review the motion of Operation 3. When I'm asking Mastercam to open operations in Backplot, it's important to notice that Mastercam is actively changing the selection of toolpaths in the Toolpath Manager. I can even ask using a more natural language style of prompt, and Mastercam understands what I want. For example, the part is more beautiful in material mode. I didn't ask Mastercam to enable material mode directly, but it understood what I was requesting. I can even prompt Mastercam without asking for a specific operation or range of operations. I can say something as simple as, verify all operations. But the power of Mastercam Copilot isn't just in triggering functionality in Mastercam. It's about empowering the user by making the software more discoverable through integration with the Mastercam documentation. We can ask about specific functions. What is isometric reverse? We are provided with a summary of information from the documentation, along with links to the live documentation itself. We can also ask questions about where functions are located. Where is section view located? Again, we are provided with a summary of its location and other useful information, along with a link to the topic in the documentation. This is just the beginning, and we can't wait to show you what we have in store for the future.
Hey Mastercam, open linking parameters for operation 15. Drop the depth 5 thousandths, save, and regenerate.
So soon you might have a copilot with you, but again, you need to be the captain. So now we have two functions. One is help, the other is command. The help functions will help you to find the functions and tell you the documents, find out the details. The command function will help you to run the feature or do the job. So it will be a boost of your productivity, can reduce your onboarding time because you can find the function directly by the AI, and it will make use Mastercam easier than ever. So it will be helpful in the school as well. And the biggest important thing is you need to be a Mastercam Connect user, means you need to have the maintenance to use the feature. Okay, so that will be the 10 categories we have today. And if you have any questions and want to know more, you can find me and all the engineers we have. Finally, we have some extra resource you might can use. Mastercam right now got the WhatsApp channel, so you can WhatsApp us by the text, voice, or photos. You can call by landline as well. We will pick up the phone. We got the YouTube channel to show you all the videos we have watched today. It will all inside our YouTube channel. And you can always go to our website, mymastercam.com, our principals channel on YouTube, or the document inside your computer. So thank you everyone. This is my section, and next we're back to Kai-Jin.
Hey, thank you Hans for your insightful sharing. Learned a lot about the technical side. Hopefully you guys learned a lot today. So while we transition to the next segment about Cam Assist, before that, for any of you who wants to take a break, can take a bio break 5 minutes. In the meantime, while we transition, we'll take maybe 1 or 2 questions if any of you have any questions. From the floor, we have some prizes if you ask a question. Okay, you get ready. Wow, so many people need to go toilet break. Okay, then if there's no question, Hans will ask the question. If any of you get it right, you will get the prize over there. We have our thermal flask bottle. Remember, come back in 5 minutes. Ushers, you help to chase that back in later on. Okay, Hans.
Okay, so people are still here. Before I ask you the first question. Whoever used debug in your package? Whoever used debug in your package? No? No one used debug? So who used machine debug in your factory? Anyone? Who use your machine to do debug in your factory? Okay, we know 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So do you know, is it possible to run debug on mill process? Mill or mill 2D? Okay, for few people. Okay, let's maybe check a question. The Q&A is suddenly asked me the question. Okay, the simple one. Simple one. Where I come from? Who won the souvenir? Where do I come from? Yes, I come from Taiwan. Yeah, the gentleman over there. Second question.
Something to test them on what they learned.
Okay, something to test learn, Just name one improvement I have covered today. Anyone in 2026? Anyone want to try? Yes? Probing, yes, we have probing, new probing package, Mastercam probing this year. Thank you. 最后一排中间。
We can do one more question.
Okay, we still got the time for one more. One more question.
Now it's a question to you. What question?
Yeah, it's a question for me. It's not a question for you. One more question. What will be the good one? What is the version we are talking about today? What is the Mastercam versions? Oh, 2026, the gentleman over there. Good.
Okay.
Okay, back to you.
Okay, thank you everyone for participating in our short advertisement. Hope you guys enjoy the gift. So as you guys have seen, there's a lot of new features in Mastercam. For those of you who are attending the technical workshop later, I hope you guys remember the feature name. Before we start the hands-on section, we'll get the Mentimeter poll and then you guys can indicate which feature you're interested in, and then we can have a more targeted approach for Michael to cover the feature itself. Okay, then moving on, we will have Lim share about Cam Assist on the AI cam programming. Ushers can help to gather everyone back in already. We will be starting in 1 minute. For Cam Assist, okay, I shall not spoil everyone. For the Mastercam, as we have shown about Copilot, for me and Hans, we went to US at the start of this year, April, and we got a first hands-on experience with Copilot. So you guys would have the same experience. One of the thing that they didn't manage to share was actually you can type in your native language and it should still be able to work. So we tried in Chinese and then it was able to translate it and give you the result. Of course, the answer would still come back in English, but basically the AI behind it is running on Microsoft Copilot, so it is able to handle translation without any issues. But mainly right now, most, if not all, the documentation is still in English. So whatever help documents that you receive back will still be English. So that's something to point out and for you to try later on. Something exciting for everyone here, and yeah, kind of new developments in our industry. Okay, so TSH, you guys look like you have something on your mind. Let me ask you, what is a takeaway or feature that really excites you? Probing. So you want to explore the probing features. integrate it into your workflow? Are you using probing right now? Oh, just get quotation yesterday from who? Oh, from Mr. Chiang. But the hardware, you're using Bloom or Renishaw? Or mix, Renishaw. Okay lah. So excited. Hopefully you guys can do your Industry 4.0, really make use of the probe. I think quite exciting advancement on the probing side also. Yeah. Okay, so while people start to stream back in, I'll pass the time to Lim to start his sharing about Cam Assist. Yeah, you can start once the doors start opening. And yeah, Ken.
Thank you.
Mindful of time, we just...
I think still got people coming in. Hans, will we check, see whether outside still got people?
Yeah, tell them we start already. Then we just begin. We have schedule to keep.
Okay, good morning. Thank you for joining us at this Mastercam Connect 2025. My name is Lim, who is in charge of sales. Today, I will be introducing Cam Assist, a new AI programming solution that is taking a different approach compared to Mastercam Copilot. Okay, CloudNC, the developer of the Cam Assist, is a UK-based advanced manufacturing technology company. Their mission is to build exceptional technology solutions that makes manufacturing run faster and more reliable. What makes Cam Assist different? It's built by machinists for machinists. The team understands the pain point in CNC's programming that design Cam Assist to solve the challenge what machinists face every day. With 10 years of experience in since 2021 across the various industries, CloudNC use their own 23 in-house factories for their own industrial production for oil and gas, aerospace, automotive, and defense sectors, and use Cam Assist in the real production. Currently, Cam Assist is used by more than 1,000 machine shops globally. Next, let's have a look at these innovative new technologies.
What if I told you I machined this part with just a few clicks? Cam Assist is out of beta and completely functional with Mastercam. I can go in and adjust all my feeds and speeds. I can adjust the step over. I can do pretty much whatever I want. It's gonna do 80% of the work with just a couple of clicks. It's just saving me all the grunt work of selecting every curve or selecting every hole, putting in every single pack depth and every single step over. It did a really, really good job. Look at the walls and the insides of those pockets. It looks gorgeous. Finishes are all really nice. It's deburred the way it should be from both sides. I would highly recommend you go check out Cam Assist from CloudNC right now.
Okay, I believe all the industries are looking for this with using the AI. So now, let's see what Cam Assist come with. So we are actually proud to actually introduce Cam Assist. Is the first AI powers added which stimulates into Mastercam. Let's see what Cam Assist come with. It comes with these three powerful modules. First, AI two-path generation. Second, cycle time estimator. Third, software designer. I will cover this in details. Let's go for the AI two-path generation. Before we dig into, let's have a look how Cam Assist using AI to automate the two-path in Mastercam.
This is Cam Assist to Mastercam. It's the first AI plugin for Mastercam. It automates CAM programming for CNC machines, saving the typical workshop over 1,000 hours a year. Our AI understands machining like you do, and completes more than 80% of most CAM programs with a single click. It accelerates the work of experienced machinists and helps those new to CAM programming get up to speed. And it reduces the time you spend on repetitive and tedious tasks, leaving you to get on with the work where you make a difference. It's the greatest leap in CNC CAM programming since punch cards. Don't get left behind. Start using CAM Assist and Mastercam today.
Okay, as you can see, CAM Assist using AI, automatic generated toolpath, with the machine strategies, feed and speed. Currently, it supports 3-axis and 3+2 mirroring operation. This reduces up to 80% of the programming time. What if the cutting parameters doesn't suit you? You can actually fine-tune through this cutting parameter explorer. Sorry. This helps you to optimize the machining performance with different tools, materials, and machine conditions to achieve a greater cost saving. Our next feature is the cycle time estimator. Let's see how CAM Assist estimates the cycle time.
Hi everyone. I've just been running a part through CAM Assist in Mastercam, and I am going to use a new feature. Previously, to get a cycle time estimation report, I had to use the separate cycle time estimator, and I had to preset my Mastercam files ahead of time. With this new feature, I can launch a cycle time estimation report directly from a CAM Assist run on the part I am currently calculating. Let's have a look at how this works. So my file has finished processing in CAM Assist now, and I get this message. I am going to select Yes here to see the cycle time estimate report for this part. The data for this report requires that Mastercam generate the toolpaths, so let's speed things up a bit here while that processing takes place. Okay, now that Mastercam has finished calculating, let's have a look. When I hit OK here, the cycle time estimates view will be shown. I have a few previous examples in my queue here, but the most recent file is up at the top of the list. I'm just going to clean up the queue now to only show the current file, but this method is useful for combining CAM Assist runs into a cycle time report, or set of reports. Sometimes we call this stacking the report. Now, moving over to the Export tab, I am going to check the scale factor. This value helps me compensate for time differences between the estimation and what actually happens on the shop floor. I can also add in the setup time for each part, which could include material handling between jobs and other items. I will set the quantity of parts as well in this space. The Export tab also allows me to set the location for the report file. Now let's export. Okay, I have opened up the report, which is just a basic CSV file, and done a bit of simple formatting. As you can see, the report contains a lot of valuable information about the part, and a breakdown of the cycle times involved. I can see that my estimated time per part is 17 minutes and 24 seconds, while the time to produce all 14 parts is 6 hours, 5 minutes and 40 seconds. I might choose to adjust this time a bit further if I'm adding it to a customer quote, or if I'm using the time for estimating shop floor production. These values help inform internal projections. Further down in the report, I can also examine the specific times for each machine group or operation, and the times for each operation type, like roughing. Each toolpath time estimate is also shown. With the cycle time estimation feature in CAM Assist, you can generate estimates based on the actual CAM program from realistic toolpath data. This means no more guessing or taking up your CAM programmer's time just to generate quotes. Even inexperienced estimators can benefit from using CAM Assist in their work. Thank you for joining us. In this look at estimating parts directly from CAM Assist,
Okay, with this cycle time estimator, you can estimate the cycle time with just a few clicks. It supports the fast, accurate cost estimation for coding and allow better production for the planning, and thus also optimize the machine utilization on the shop floor. We have another unique features, what we call soft jaw designer. Let's see how it works.
When your part geometry gets tricky, manually modeling soft jaws can become a time-consuming task. Time your spindle could be turning. Meet Cloud NC Soft Jaw Designer, a free plugin that turns that chore into just a few mouse clicks. Simply open Soft Jaw Designer, select your part, select the 2 jaw stocks, select spindle direction, select jaw opening direction, then just click OK. Repeat the process for the other side. Seconds later, you're looking at production-ready jaws, complete with allowance and corner relief, and still fully editable in your native CAM package. Internal benchmarks show using Soft Jaw Designer is far faster than modeling by hand. Automatic allowances stop crushed walls and chatter-inducing looseness, so you can hit cycle start with confidence on the very first clamp. Organic surfaces, draft angles, freeform curves. Soft Jaw Designer handles them all and keeps your workflow clean. Quote faster, win more jobs, and keep that spindle turning, not the CAD modeler. Download Cloud NC Soft Jaw Designer today for free and turn soft jaw modeling into a 5-second habit. Cloud NC, accelerated by AI.
Okay, design soft jaw manually is a very time consuming, especially for those complex parts. With this soft jaw designer, it allows you to have the faster design process and provide you the flexibility for handle those complex parts. Also enhance this machine stability during the machining. Now, let's have a case studies to compare against a human CAM programmer versus an AI uses the CAM assist program with this part. Let's have a look for this comparison on this video.
I've worked with a lot of programmers throughout my career, and without a doubt, Jesse here is the best that I've ever worked with.
That's very nice, but I'm actually not fast at all. And Barry is by far the fastest programmer I have ever worked with. But you know, today I actually think I finally have a weapon that's going to actually make me get close to his speed. So I think today we're going to have us a little programming challenge.
Close only matters in horseshoes and hand grenades. Good luck. So, I think we all know how this is going to end. I'm going to absolutely smoke Jesse, and it's going to be hilarious. So all I've got here is our models of our vise, our stock, and our part. I haven't done anything else. I haven't.
So you can see one event using the manual CAM programming.
Models in space, and that's all I got. So let's get started programming.
For before you start out, you have a lot of job to do to actually define the work plane, material selecting, and all those processing.
All I got to do here.
And the other is using the AI CAM assist.
CAM assist. And we'll make sure this is all set up. Op1, G54, Op2. Tools is good. Everything looks good on this page. Don't really have to do many settings here. And let's see. Now this is calculating. And in less than 1 minute, it's already putting all of our toolpath on there.
So all this will show you the cloud, the automatic will actually throw back your process.
141 out of 141 surfaces. So we got complete toolpath on this part. And don't want to see my cycle time reporter. Now it's going to go in and actually calculate all the toolpath. So we just got the last few toolpaths and stock models calculating here. And time. So what's that? 2 minutes? Barry's probably sitting over there for hours working on this. So now I want to come in and actually simulate all this. So do Op1. That looks good. Come back here. We'll simulate Op2. That looks good. I'm actually going to compare this. Give it a 2000 stock tolerance. Everything's green, no gouges, didn't leave any materials behind. This thing is complete. Time to go tell Barry.
Okay, 24th trees. Okay, let's do the comparison. Okay, from the videos, the time is different, is clear. So, Cam Assist complete the task with under what we call 3 minutes. And manual work, it takes longer time, around 25 minutes. So, that is a total of about up to 80% time saving on the CAM programming times. What it means that with this time saving, your programmer can actually spend more time to focus on more on the complex parts, or they can actually prioritize on the type tolerant features. And last, by driving in the innovation automation elsewhere. Okay, next, we shall see this. Okay, this outline is to illustrate that how CAM Assist currently support different parts to ensure the part suitability for your manufacturing. For low complexity of this, the basic part, so CAM Assist is 100% a fit-in. It's ready for machine with the minimum interactions. As for the middle of this, the medium complex part, or this, we call it the less complex parts, CAM Assist is an ideal fit. So it can actually help you to support up to 80% of the two paths. So it's good for sweet spot for the efficiencies. And for the last, for this high complexity on this advanced complex part, CAM Assist only can help you to actually do some of the programming. So significant, many programs still require. However, CloudNC is working to improve to support this in future, including turning operation tools. Okay, for those that are actually staying for this afternoon section, we have these machine demos, and we will show these 3 different levels of part complexities. For the beginning level of part, on this, or we call it the simple part, is programmed by Singapore Poly student using CAM Assist, showing that CAM Assist is how easy to use. As for the intermediate level on this, the industrial aerospace part, is programmed by our professional using CAM Assist, showing how efficiency gain that in saving of your programming times. And for the last, on this advanced level of this expert parts, so it's also programmed with our engineers by using Mastercam Mutant with the B-axis, showing that our software is able to actually create skill and creativities. All this, my colleagues Han will actually showing detail later. Okay, that's all about security. We understand customers are actually worried about securities when their part is transferred to the cloud. CloudNC ensure that we do not store any customer technical or part data. We do not use customer data to train AI. All customer data is encrypted, and cloud are all hosted on the secure AWS data center. And last, CloudNC is under certified with the Cyber Essential Plus. CAM Assist actually released the launch version on the public beta version on 2023, and we also do a release on the public version on 2024 in last years. Within just a year, CAM Assist CloudNC has actively developed new CAM Assist 2.0 with a great improvement and new feature. Let's see what is the new enhancement for this CAM Assist 2.0.
CAM programming is essential, but it's time-consuming, repetitive, and complex. That's where CAM Assist comes in. Since launch, it's been adopted by over 1,000 machine shops worldwide, saving hours per part, With CAM Assist 2.0, we've made it even faster, more flexible, and tailored to the way machinists actually work. CAM Assist 2.0 is a web-based CAM programming tool that integrates directly with your CAM package. Once launched, it analyzes your part and helps generate machining strategies and toolpaths in minutes. But version 2.0 is more than just fast. It's a dialogue between you and the AI. With new workflows like configure, assess, prepare, and analyze, you stay in full control of the decisions that matter. Getting started is easy. CAM Assist 2.0 lets you configure your machine, material, and tool library with intelligent defaults. No more digging through menus. You can upload your tool database and CAM files for CAM Assist to analyze your setup, machines, tools, materials, and processes, and let it automatically extract preferences, tailoring your output to match your existing workflows and making it faster than ever to get up and running. And with cloud-based storage, your settings carry over between sessions and other team members. Before toolpaths are generated, CAM Assist runs a machine ability assessment. If there are problems like missing stock, unclear boundaries, or unsupported features, you'll get clear, actionable feedback, and you can even quickly check a part before you quote for the work. Fix it now, not after hours of wasted time. With CAM Assist 2.0, strategy generation is smarter and more transparent. You stay in control. Set work holding security, adjust allowances, and choose which machining strategies to use depending on your shop setup. You also decide how the tool database is applied, how much control the AI has over cutting parameters, and whether to run on the side of caution or accelerate for production. The interface is designed with the machinist in mind, following a natural workflow from setups to roughing, finishing, and parameters to make the job easier and more intuitive. This is AI with a human in the loop, and you're always in charge. As CAM Assist runs, you can review every operation as it's created. Need to change a strategy, tool, machining direction, or toolpath? Go for it. CAM Assist now offers a comprehensive tool library that enables comparisons with your own and other suppliers' libraries to recommend additional tools to serve your machining needs. When you're done, the toolpaths are pushed back into your CAM platform ready to post and verify. Whether you're a seasoned programmer or still building confidence, CAM Assist 2.0 helps you go faster without cutting corners. That means fewer bottlenecks, more throughput, and more time for the complex work where your skill really shines. CAM Assist 2.0 isn't just an upgrade, it's a new way to program. Faster, smarter, built for you. Try CAM Assist 2.0 today. Cloud NC, accelerated by AI.
Last, let's have a recap and summaries how CAM Assist benefit in manufacturing. As I showed in my previous slide, it's featured with 3 powerful modules. First, AI toolpath generation, enable you to have a reduced programming times. Cycle time estimator, help you to save for enable you to have provide you fast coding and better production planning. And last, for the software designer, provide you simple and simplified to create the complex part feature. CAM Assist has been currently using more than 1,000 machine shops worldwide. This user testimonial show our real customers in various industries that has adopted CAM Assist and gain advantage and grow in their business. Okay. Today, we have seen CAM Assist make our work smarter and faster. To stay competitive, we must have a defined route, directions, and adopt AI. To accelerate for this, the intelligent automations. With CAM Assist by our side, it is an automation that replaces use. It is not an automation that replaces use. It is intelligent that empowers use. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you, Lim, for sharing the insights about the AI development in our industry. So, We don't really have time for Q&A, so if you have any questions, feel free to look for Lim or any of us for the technical side, look for Hans, you can find out more. So I think just to wrap up a bit, I think for the technical people, I want to give you an idea that whatever you hear today, try and imagine how can it translate into potential time savings for you. And for the business people here, try to imagine how does this translate into time savings and cost savings, and perhaps how it can help you to train new or support your existing manpower. Okay, so now I will move on to pass the time to the SP FYP students. So SP is our first customer of Cam Assist in Singapore, in Southeast Asia, and probably, we think that they are probably the first user of Cam Assist in our region. So I would like to invite the 3 FYP students that we have been working with for the past 6 months. So they are 6 months working on this project, probably 2 months working on Cam Assist, and previously was like 4 months of prior experience on Mastercam. So let us put a round of applause to hear from them. How has their experience been with Cam Assist?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our project is about AI assistant machining toolbar. Starting with background, rapid industry advancement has significantly increased CNC programming complexity that actually need to the knowledge bottleneck. So, and also more of a manpower group saying that 80% of employers are having difficulty for hiring skilled workers, and fewer people are entering into the precision engineering field. That's why our project group decided to study on potential solution, which is the Cam Assist. Our project objective is firstly evaluating the cutting parameter proposed by the Cam Assist. Then we conduct test case for both manual and Cam Assist, then analyzing how Cam Assist handle different operations like roughing, finishing, and homemaking. And the last thing is comparing programming time and machining time between Cam Assist and the manual programming. Our project scope is only limited to CNC particle milling, machining with CamPro CPV 550. And the cutting material is aluminum, and the workpiece size is within 150 mm in length and width and 50 mm in thickness. We avoided thin wall and deep hole for our project, and a manual program with 1 year experience was considered. This is because we used to study a module related to programming in our year 2, so we consider 1 year as a benchmark for this study. These are all the 7 different workpiece designs we have been fabricated. We fabricated 10 for each of the design, 5 for the Cam Assist and 5 for the manual. And then we verify on mid-tutorial CMM machine to ensure accuracy with the drawing specification. So the outcome from our study, we can cut the programming time by half with 80% of the two-part generated correctly, but that doesn't mean to faster machining time, and all in all, it only assists to us rather than replacing. Later, we will be explaining how we get the result. For the earlier statement, the programming time cut by 50% is based on our study of the 7 workpiece, and it's only able to generate 80%, so 20% still need manual intervention. So it will never take over our job. This is the general setting of Cam Assist version 1.0. We can add up to 5 different tool libraries, and the machine group will be depend on the number of machining setup. For the tool user setting, we use the tool library where the cutting parameters like feed rate, spindle speed, step over, and step down are carefully defined by our project member, and then we directly use the cloud and speed parameter as the feed rate and spindle speed step over value are not appropriate for test cutting, and we cannot manage to adjust to the appropriate level. For the advanced setting, these are all the two-part types that are playback in the Cam Assist, and we test out all the options with 0.2 millimeter stop delay in AVA and radial direction. For the finishing operation, CAMSIP provided 2 options for 2D finishing, 2D area made and horizontal, and 2 options for 3D finishing, waterline hybrid. And we test out all of the options in our study. Now I hand over to Oliver. He will explain about CAMSIP setup and operation analysis.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming today. I will explain about how to set a CAMSIP and operation analysis. CAMSIP can generate 2 bars in just 5 semesters. This makes the programming more faster compared to traditional manual method. In our project, the programming time for CAMSIP will include all those 5 steps. Step 1. The first step is creating the store setup. That also requires a manual programming also. At the same time, machine group is defined based on the number of setups in 3 AC machines. Each group is organized operation according to specific setup orientation. This makes the web page more systematic. Second step. This is creating the store for avoidance regime that will be used as a files or feature in the next step 3, CAMSIP case setting. This is creating the store. Step 3, CAMSIP case setting. It takes approximately about 30 seconds to 2 minutes only. In this step, embodied tool library will be included if you are using your own cutting setting, such as spinner speed, freeway, and start over, and then choose the machine type and setup orientation. In the to use tab, this is selecting the avoidance regime. In the to use tab, you are required to select the first option to align with your own cutting settings, and then followed by selecting the 2-part type and finishing operations. Step 4. After we set the parameter, we let the CAMSIP computation. It takes only about 30 seconds to 45 seconds only. It includes uploading the data to cloud and C and receiving the AI generated 2-bar. Finally, we got the 2-bar with the hero CAMSIP. The origination time may depend on computer specification. Finally, we got the 2-bar from CAMSIP. For example, this is the CAMSIP 2-bar generator from CAMSIP. This is the manual 2-bar. As you can see, the 2-bar from CAMSIP are neat and tidy. This here adds more easier for verification and analyzing. Sometimes CAMSIP may or may omit some operations such as homemaking, finishing, and engraving. Now I will talk about the operational analysis. In working, OptiWeb is used in both CAMSIP and manual programming. CAMSIP can generate 90% of complete operation using the user-defined tool library. In this case, CAMSIP not only will use the programming time, but also the machining time. For example, this graph is showing the machining time conversion for CAMSIP and manual programming on OptiWeb. As you can see, there is a significant machining time difference on the second WebP. This is because the second WebP is the largest WebP over other WebPs. So this is how we use the machining time based on the geometry and the size. And then how does it reduce the machining time? CAMSIP uses the micro retouch with low clearance value 3 mm in OptiWeb. If had the tool moved in machines rapid movement for point to point, in here the amazing thing is the feed plane is only 2.5 millimeter. We tested this in our project over 7 workpiece. We found there's no collision or no duplicate for these areas. And then this also have two light more lighter due to the loss friction between the workpiece and the tool. But this effect will be minimal for the smaller workpiece. And then for the 2D finishing, floor finishing, there are two options in CAMShape for the finishing, 2D area made and horizontal made. For example, this is the result after we tested. Horizontal finishing can generate 95% complete operation on average, while area made can generate 100%. When we tested on survey roughness using the MIDI tools, horizontal finishing can get 0.6 micrometer on average, while area made can achieve 0.4 micrometer. So we recommend to use 2D area made in CAMShape operation. For the wall finishing, CAMShape use control toolbar with computer compensation. That is suitable for the workpiece with general tolerance. If the dimensions are tight, you may require to change the compensation type to control or wear based on your preference. This may increase the programming time for leak and layout changes. For the debarring, chamfering, they had two options in CAMShape, palmate and chamfer. In our projects, we use the chamfer. CAMShape can generate 85% complete operation using user-defined tool library. They have only some minor adjustment in geometry adjustment for tool compensation. As you can see here, some are not correct. That's need to change a little bit. And you need to cause some operation that do on small edges. For the summary on operation analysis, CAMShape is very great in both roughing and debarring. In roughing, CAMShape even reduce the machining time. For the finishing and homemaking, they still need some minor adjustment. In homemaking operation, CAMShape to continuous drilling and tapping. If the machine capacity and durability are able for continuous drilling and tapping, the programming time may greatly reduce for manual intervention. Now I will hand over to Hanya for comparison for programming and machining time.
Hello.
Here, on off is here.
On, yeah.
Push out. Yes. Test. Okay.
Hello. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will discuss about the programming and machining time analysis of CAMShape. These are the 7 workpieces that we have tested, and I will discuss about the programming time and the machining time. For the first workpiece, the programming time saved is only 30.7%. This is because it includes rim hole for that. For rim hole, the CAMShape do not support the rimmer tool, so we need to do like hole making operation manually. So the drilling and the rimming operation need to do manually. And there are like 53 operations to perform before machining. So we need to make sure that these 53 operations are machinable so that we can send it to the machine safely. So in terms of like machining, CAMShape use the stock model in the fast optic route. In our case, we use boundary chain to control the two parts. However, the Camasi use stop model, so there is less egg getting time, so it will reduce the machining time. So in the second workpiece, it includes some tap hole. As I mentioned, the Camasi use like continuous drilling and tapping method, so we need to change it to the backing. So, there's a bit of time taken for our manual program. And for the machining wise, there's no significant difference in the machining time. This is because the Camasi saves time in with micro retread and the stop model as I mentioned earlier. However, for the small slot, 4 millimeter width, the Camasi use the 3 millimeter ML to rough out the slot. So it takes like 15 minutes to do a slot. So the time save is cancelled out by that. So there's no significant difference in the machining time. In our third workpiece, the programming time is about 74.5%. This is because the geometry is relatively simple and we only need to change limiting angle for that. With that, the Camasi can finish this workpiece in just about 10 minutes. And for the machining part, there's like difference in the 3D operation type. This is the main reason that the time difference is here. From this 3 workpiece, we have learned that the Camasi is reliable for the roughing operation, except for some slotting. So we trying to adopt this strategy in our next workpiece about the roughing method. For hole making, we need minor adjustment for that. We need to add drilling and a reaming operation. And also we need to switch to the backing for the drilling operation. So in our fourth workpiece, we adopt the Camasi OptiRough method. So the machining time is not like become the same because we use a similar operation type. However, the Camasi do not recognize the engraving tool, so we need to do engraving operation also manually. So this is that's why the time saving is only about 43.2%. In our fifth workpiece, we also need to do the engraving manually, and it includes some holes like countable hole and the tap hole. So we need to change a little bit for that. So and also we found out that in our machining process, the finishing tool is colliding with the workpiece for just a little bit. So we need to change lead in the up for that also. So the time save is only about 47.4%. For the machining wise, the Camasi roughing, we try to adopt the Camasi roughing method, and then we optimize it further. So the time, our manual program is a bit faster than the Camasi program. In our workpiece, the programming time is only about 42.5% because the workpiece is really simple. So the manual program only takes about 90 minutes to finish this workpiece. And for the machining wise, there's like some tool change in the Camasi program. As you can see in the phasing, it uses 60 millimeter phase milling, and then they use different tool for the roughing and the finishing. So there's like a bit of tool change in time. So that's why the Camasi is longer than our manual program. In our 7 workpiece, there are like 60 operations to verify before machining. So a lot of time is like verifying that the program is machinable and safe to program, safe to send to the machine. For the machining wise, the Camasi use roughing in a different direction. As you can see, this workpiece we have to do 5 setup for that in our 3 AZ machine. So the Camasi use different direction in the first and then third and then 4 or 5th. So there's like two changing time in there, so the machining time is longer in there. So all in all, we can say the Camasi is reliable for the roughing, and as Leah mentioned, also in the deburring, as we only need to change a bit of like geometry or add sand geometry there. However, for high precision like rim hole or like tight dollars, we need programmer to manually program. So, so these are the summary table of the 7 workpiece that I mentioned earlier. As you can see, there is like consistency in a programming time save, mostly about 40 to 50% in there. However, in a machining time, there is no consistency. However, as you can see in the last 3 workpiece, this is because we purely take the camera set OptiRough or camera set operation. We do not adjust anything in a camera set. In our manual program, we try to optimize further. So the outcome of the study is that the camera set can halve our programming time. However, it will translate to faster machining time. We need to optimize it further to get better result. For operation, it can generate up to 80%. This is mostly the repetitive tasks like the OptiRough and the deburring. So we can say that camera set can only assist the programmer rather than replacing the programmer. So thank you so much for your attention.
Okay, thank you to the students. Can you come up here and give? We'll get a round of applause to all of them. I think it's been hard work. Honestly, when we started with them, I only expected 1 piece. End up they do 7 pieces. So really good job for what they've done. Yeah, I can go get Sita. Thank you. So while, as you can see, they are not local, they struggle with a bit of English, but hope you understand the key message that they've been trying to communicate. But I guess that's Singapore, like we have global talent over here. But yeah. But one thing I'm sure of is that the most experienced cam assist right here compared to all of you. So the base level has increased. They have learned a lot through this whole experience. And I think I just have one message to share with you all. I think just now I was just chatting with Anwei, that change is a constant, but improvement is a choice. And I think with all these developments that's happening, that's something that we need to be prepared for. Okay, so without further ado, let me pass on the time to Hans, who will give us a sneak preview of the afternoon live machine demo.
Thank you. It's me again. This section I will talk about the machine demo. So in the afternoon we will show 3 parts on machine. The first is from the students. They are the new inside the industry. They use Mastercam less than 1 year and use Cam Assist to do their study. And you already can see Cam Assist can help to achieve some. The second one is the part we have used by Cam Assist as well, by a really expert to use the Cam Assist. How powerful is that? The last one is the advanced job. For now, we are not able to help by the Cam Assist. However, that will be the further progress in the future. But we want to show you the strengths for Mastercam. We take a look for the first job first. This is the 3-axis job. It's the aerospace wind rig. You can see this can run on the 3-axis machine. However, this 2D job got a lot of features. So just like students study, if there's a lot of duplicate simple or repeat simple process, AI is a very helpful tool. So if you know what job to give to a system, then you can relieve from those tedious simple jobs and you can focus on the key points and other focus points. So our solution use Cam Assist run by the Mastercam. Here is the video, time-lapse video created by Michael. This is the first version when we just received Cam Assist. And let's take a look what will happen at the beginning. As you see, we do the process like students steps. We active the CAM assist, give them the machine setups, assign the material to a library, pick the strategy, then throw to the AI. So you were uploading the parts, give them everything, and waiting for the tour pass countdown. So until now, it's about 4 minutes. From below 5 minutes, you already start to receive tour pass. So all the tour pass were received in few minutes. In this case, because they have a lot of repeat process, and this part is big, so we have more than 100 process. So imagine that how much time if you already know what you want to do, but it's 100 plus process. Okay, so about 9 minutes. Below 10 minutes, we have received all the operations. Next step is regenerate the tour pass on your computer. These were depending on your computer performance. If you have a supercomputer, you can shorter the process. Michael will take about 10 minutes to do the regeneration and take few minutes to check the verify and make sure that is correct or not. This is what we have learned from last year. During the time we don't have machine can prove our results, so it's just the demo video, try to push the solution. And this year, we know we have the machine in Singapore Poly, so thanks for SP again, we have the real machine can cut it. However, the machine is smaller than the job. So when Michael do the first testing, is about 600 size. This is the 300 size we do on the machine. You can see at the front door, it's over there. So this job is due by Om. So Om is Lao Jiao, he know everything he need to do. So before we launching the CAM assist, we set up the vice, jig, and the machine setup. Okay, all the tour pass is empty at the beginning. So this is after the CAM assist result, but you need to give them machine setup, materials, then you can launch in CAM assist. So there are only 5 steps. The first step and second step you need to do no matter you involve the AI or not. So after machine setup and start setting, you need to do, the student says, the step 2, it's launching the CAM assist. Step 3 is here. Operations, we merge the CAM assist setting and the uploading all the process together. So we take about 1 minute 30 seconds to get all the operations back. And we spend another 1 minute and 30 seconds to regenerate the tour pass. And because we know where might have the problem, where might be focused, and we directly check and touch up the program and make sure it can run within 3 minutes. So you can think about a job can done in 10 minutes and throw to the machine to run 1.5 hours to fix the process. So this is the powerful if you know how to use the tool. So CAM assist is some kind like a piston. Okay, at the beginning you only have saw to fight to enemy. Now you got a piston, and few years later the piston might become machine gun. Okay, so technology is moving. The second job we want to talk about is the chrome. I think all of you have seen that at the front door as well. This chrome is run on Milton machine. So we showcase this job is because a lot of our customers, they have the lace with sub-spindle, but maybe they didn't utilize the ability. This one, the main spindle only do the ID. Others all work on the sub-spindle. So you can have multi-axis process, you can B-axis turn, you can have everything to run on the sub-spindle. Mastercam is capable to cover all the functions that machine can do. So the other challenge is the undercut OD finishing. We take a look the part again. From OD finishing, on the top is already a lot of arc. At the side, it's some undercutting. So we bring in the B-axis turn function. So we are able to do it, but I know our customers right now are not doing that yet. So we want to show that we got ability, what is that word? Sorry. That's fine. Just give you the evidence, we can do it. So here it's the simulation at the left-hand side and the real cutting at the right-hand side. In the afternoon, you can go stand next to the machine and see what is the machine movement. And that will be similar to watch the video. Simulation in Mastercam, it's powerful and it's exactly same as what you have done on the machine. Even though the movement time might be some different, but I think this is a very helpful function. After simulation, everything correct, then you should be able to run on the machine. Okay, so that's all what we want to show for afternoon section. And thank you for your attention. We're back to Kai-Jin again.
Hey, thank you, Hans, for sharing with us the sneak preview of what's to come in the afternoon. So right now, I'm the last speaker standing between you and lunch. So I'll try to be fast, but I think it's still important for me to share on maintenance 2.0, because this will be the key to unlock all the value that we have shared today so far. So, okay, change already.
Yeah, next page, previous page, and the laser.
Okay. Okay, so today I'll share a view on maintenance 2.0, the future of manufacturing support, of what we are planning to change our maintenance program to. So I will brief you through on these three factors. Why is maintenance 2.0 important? When is it happening? And what is it all about? So starting with why is maintenance 2.0 important? So before 2.0, we first need to talk about maintenance. Why is maintenance itself important? Why is software maintenance itself a non-negotiable? So with software maintenance, I think the cost of neglect is very high. These are the risks that you face. With an outdated software, you are exposing yourself to security, vulnerabilities, and compatibility issues. Next, there is a lack of support access. Whenever problems occur, you have an extended downtime because you don't have the support required. Next, missing updates. You will lose productivity from the new features and optimization that you could possibly have gotten. And lastly, skill stagnation, I think is the key thing. Your team would fall behind industry standards if you're not keeping up with the latest technology. You're likely not keeping up with the latest training that we can offer to you. So I think the question we want to ask you is, you wouldn't run a CNC machine without regular maintenance. So why run software without it? So here at Mastercam with Techtown, the way we see maintenance is that it's not an expense. It is insurance for your manufacturing operations. So why maintenance? What is the key value proposition for maintenance? So of course, there's a baseline. It provides you with operational excellence, but of course, it protects you from the downside risk mitigation and gives you the upside potential with competitive advantage. For our current maintenance program, we provide you with professional support which help to minimize your downtime. We provide you with skill development, which maximize your software investment. In the risk mitigation side, we provide you with access to our team of experts to prevent your small issues from becoming big problems. But this is the limitation of maintenance, the current maintenance that we have. And this is where maintenance 2.0 comes in, which will help, that we can help support. So beyond that, we'll touch on this later, but hopefully we can provide you with flexible usage of the maintenance that help you adapt your needs and your usage with the business cycle. On the risk mitigation side, provide you with predictable costs on the maintenance needs to help you eliminate the budget surprise, as well as a continuous learning platform for you to keep your team current with all the latest technology and skills. And lastly, in terms of competitive advantage, provide you an upside on the potential, provide you with a faster problem resolution to maintain your production schedule. Advanced training, hopefully you can launch more advanced training classes in future to help you further improve your efficiency. And lastly, strategic consultation to optimize your operations whenever you have a job you don't know how to do or a job you want to optimize. Yes, so this is Maintenance 2.0, whereby we hope we can cover all these new bases. So when is Maintenance 2.0 starting? The short answer, January 2026, that's when we aim to launch. The long answer is it will be a gradual transition. For all of our existing maintenance, customers of maintenance, we are building on the foundations of what Mastercam Connect provides. And throughout the whole process, we will provide a clear communication on what's happening, what are the changes, and ensure continuity of service during the whole transition period. Next, we are taking a customer-centric design whereby the packages that we will be designing would be structured around the actual usage patterns that we are also trying to understand from our customers' usage patterns right now. And eventually, this will translate into flexible options for different business sizes. And this will be a feedback-driven approach whereby we'll work with our customers to refine the whole product as we go along and learn about how to actually launch this to you guys. Which brings me to my last point on partnership approach. We will be looking to work with a select few customers to optimize the program. And through this, you get transparent communications about the changes, benefits, but ultimately we hope to build a long-term relationship with all our partners, especially so for those who decide to work with us to develop this new product. Okay, so after all that, what exactly is Maintenance 2.0 about? So our maintenance program, this is what we currently cover with our maintenance program. We have a software updates, our support from industry experts, training, community here today, and then early access to the new features. So in terms of Mastercam Connect, it is already covering the basis for all of this. So for Maintenance 2.0, this is where we hope to value add further in terms of the support aspect, the training aspect, and the community aspect to further value add to the businesses that you guys have. So a brief recap and overview on the why, what, and how of Maintenance 2.0. So the core benefit that we aim to provide you is to provide you with operational efficiency, to maximize the machine uptime, maintain your smooth operations, and ultimately to ensure a continuous production flow for your shop floor. The what? How are we enabling this? We are enabling this through professional support, through our team, and continuous learning. With 100+ collective years of experience in machining excellence, our team has the industry know-how that goes beyond all the generic support. And with the comprehensive training that we provide, 4.9 stars, if you want to check, we can deliver the immediate practical value that your team would need. So all this is nothing new. The main thing that we are changing is the delivery method. So the key thing that's new with Maintenance 2.0 that we would provide this support this maintenance program in a credit-based multi-usage system. So this should help you have a predictable budget to help you enable better business planning. Usage-based pricing, kind of on-demand kind of usage that ensure fair value exchange. And ultimately, this will be a scalable investment that grows with your business. If you're still small, you can just start small with us. As you grow bigger, doing more business, do more advanced stuff, you can scale up with us along the way. So to summarize, this is the key value proposition that we hope to provide you with, a win-win situation for both you, our customers, and for us to deliver that to you. So firstly, for our customers to provide you with predictable costs on your maintenance needs, flexible access, depending on your usage, you require more support or you require more training, you can use it accordingly. Fair pricing, only pay for what you use on demand, and strategic planning, really to convert all these variable costs of maintenance and all that into managed investments into building up your team's expertise with us. So for us, in order to provide all this, we have a lot of customers, so we really need to work with limited resources to deliver all this extra value to you. So with this new system, we hope to provide sustainable service delivery that doesn't compromise on the quality. Clear boundaries, as we push out this program, we'll also set clear details on what's provided, what's not provided, so that we set proper expectations on both sides. Resource optimization, ultimately, limited resources, we have to optimize how we use it to serve you better. And lastly, a transparent value to help you justify the investment into our expertise. Okay, so wrapping up, some next steps for you. So right now, I guess for all our customers, we have two different scenarios. Either you're on maintenance or not on maintenance. So for those on maintenance, we recommend that you can start to schedule a consultation with us to discuss your software maintenance needs. And we'll work with you to evaluate the current risk of running without maintenance, as well as begin planning for you on the comprehensive support investment that you can make with us. For those who are on Mastercam Connect, on maintenance program with us really, good news for you is that while we are rolling this out, whatever benefits, you still really get it. And I think the main action for you is to really express your interest in the maintenance beta program if you're interested. And through this, we will help to assess your current usage of the support and training based on your needs. And this would be an opportunity for you to influence the program design through early feedback with us. So I think to end off, I would like to leave you with a question. I think right now, I have provided you with the benefits and the risks. I think the question isn't really to ask you whether to invest in Mastercam maintenance. The question is really, will you be ready when Maintenance 2.0 launches? Yeah. So with that, that wraps up my presentation. And I think if you guys are ready to transform your manufacturing with us, do reach out to us. Contact details, you can find us. You guys already know who we are, where we are. Reach out to us and then we can find out more. For those of you who are on the forefront of technology, I'm looking at you guys know who you are. This one not looking at me. Yeah, so we'll reach out to you if you guys don't reach out to us, and hopefully we can work on something to build out the program to really meet your needs and value add to your business moving forward. Yeah, there's a changing world, and I think we are changing up our maintenance support, our services to really meet the industry demands right now. With that, thank you very much. And I think, wow, we're time, 12. Okay, but just nice, but I have a few extra stuff to share before I break you off for lunch. Help me to change to the slides. Okay, thank you. So right now we are at the AM session wrap up. Just nice, I am on time, but technically this was supposed to be 10 minutes earlier. I ran through a few segments before I break you off for lunch. And okay, so moving on, the next segment is lunch, something to be excited about. Just enjoy, connect, and mingle at the same time. Hopefully you guys can connect with someone and establish possibilities for partnership. The rest, so for what we have covered so far, we have covered the morning presentations already. So right now, let me share with you a brief advertisement on what's to come for the afternoon segment. So if you guys sign up, you guys will have noticed that this year we have the business track and the technical track. For those of y'all with us on the business track, after lunch, you can come back here to join us for the panel discussion with our panelists, industry players, and then we'll have a partners share also. Before you guys go for the machine demo to see what our team has prepared for you today. For the technical section, after lunch, you guys can go to the workshop. You can follow our ushers. They'll bring you there to really tour and see all the parts that we have created. And then through that, you can find out more from them, ask them more questions about the latest things we have applied in real life. Moving on, hands-on workshop for the technical guys here. We have the segment for you to really try out the latest feature in Mastercam 2026, Cam Assist 2.0, something to be excited about. Try out the whatever native language into the Copilot also and see whether it understands you. Before you guys can come back here, there will be tea break. This one is the tea break and networking session. You can come back here for tea break before we close for the day. I would say, do remember to come back to close. I'll do some session wrap up on the key takeaways for today, as well as share some exciting promo. Okay, so more on the advertisement business track. We will have our panelists, three industry players who will be sharing their exclusive insights on their experience running their own company. And this will not be recorded, so what is spoken here stays here. So make sure that you join us for that. We'll be talking about technology, people, and partnership, and looking at how do we adapt in line with our team to really explore what does manufacturing look like beyond SG60. Moving on, we will have a partner exhibition. So we have 5 partners with us today: Speta, SBF, Sandvik, Vericut, and Shinseki. They'll be sharing about all the various solutions that they have that can possibly assist you in various parts of your business operations. So stay tuned to that. Moving on, and then machine demo, whereby you can learn from the 3 parts that we have prepared for you. In terms of the technical track, we will have the machine demo, hands-on workshop for you to try out the latest feature, and then networking as well as refreshment before we come back for the closing. Okay, so I know that some of you are leaving before after lunch, so I will share this ahead of time so that you don't miss out. So for our event today, we have event promotions, so take advantage of this limited time offers until the end of the year. As mentioned by Hans earlier, we have Mastercam Debur. Oops, sorry. We have Mastercam Debur that we have launched last year. This year, we are offering free Mastercam Debur for 1 year for customers who renew their license, their maintenance with us. And for those who are currently on maintenance, good news, we can already provide you with it, but you need to have at least 3 months validity left. Do reach out to us because we need to add on to your license to activate this. Cam Assist, for those customers who are interested in leveraging AI technology into your own operations, right now our package, through the package that we offer, we're offering a 1+1 complimentary training for any package, subscription package that we use. Yes, Cam Assist will be on subscription on an annual basis. You can get 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, up to you. And for however many users that you want, you can talk to us to find out more. And lastly, if you have not already leveraged the PSG grant from Enterprise SG, we are the PSG approved vendor for our Mastercam solution. We have up to 50% PSG grant subsidy for your Mastercam needs, be it for lathe, mill, 3D, and multi-axis. So reach out if you still haven't talked to us yet. The grant is expiring in 6 November. So that's like what, 1 month from now. We're always not sure whether you can continue, so make sure that you come reach out to us before the thing ends. Right now it's 50%. We have got customer come with us from 80% to 70% to 50%. We never know when all this might end, so just reach out to us as soon as possible. Okay, so that wraps up the promotion. And I think lastly, I would like to get your feedback form. Do scan the code and share with us your feedback, especially if you're leaving right after lunch, so that we can share with you all the resources that we have shared today. All the slides for today will be there. Product brochures will be there for you to reference as you require. Yes, and especially so because this year we are trying a lot of new things. It takes a lot on our team to run this event, so probably if the event we don't have enough feedback and we don't have enough good feedback, we'll probably downscale back to our previous scale. So really appreciate the feedback. Yes, so I think that wraps up. Otherwise, you can just leave the tab open. Then if you're continuing with us on the afternoon segment, do just feel free to fill in the form at the end of the event when we close. Okay, and lastly, as with precision engineering, we are like the mother of all machines. So here we have the mother of all links that give you a quick access to all the links that you need throughout the event. We have the program schedule, which you can see at the back of the hall. Later when you exit and enter, we have stick them to the walls already. If you want the full program schedule, you can access the Eventbrite page and see the agenda. Everything is written there if you want to have a detailed description on what's happening. Feedback form is there, and then all the socials, if you want to stay connected with us, is over there. And with that, that's a wrap for the morning segment, and I thank you all for joining me today. Yes, I think promo feedback photo done. Okay, so I think right now we'll just break for lunch, and just nice, we're just slightly behind time by 10 minutes. If you don't mind, you let my team go out for lunch first so that we can prepare for the next segment along with the students, the team, SP side and Techtown side. Oh yeah. So for all of you, you might have noticed that when you guys registered, you got your name labels. On your name labels, we have the color code. If you're on blue color, you're on the business track, you will come back here we are starting 1:10. I mean, we're going off at 12:10. Come back here at 1:10. And same thing for technical track, you will be on the red color sticker. You can go off, you can meet our ushers, student ushers over there, who will bring you to the workshop at 1:10. Everything, the schedule, you can just assume that everything just pushed back by 10 minutes and we should still be good on time. If you guys have any last minute changes you find, or after we share all the program, you want to switch track, especially you guys, you have 2 of you going to technical track, I recommend if you have more than 1 person, speed up, and then 1 person can learn about technical, 1 person can learn about business, then you'll come back and share your insights. I mean, that's way to divide and conquer and get the most out of today's event. And without further ado, let me not hold you back from lunch. Ken, thank you everyone, and then that's a wrap for the morning section. We'll see you back in 1:10. And for the technical guys, you'll all come back here first. Okay, we'll figure out you all come back here first, and then we'll break you off from there for the technical session also. Okay, see you all at 1:10. Thank you everyone. We go for lunch. Thank you.